What's up? Welcome back to Out of Bounds, the TSU Herald powered sports podcast. I am your host, the one and only Darrion Gray, the mouth of the South. And I'm here with a couple of friends of mine. We're going to start off from right to left this time. Talk to them, introduce yourself, please.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You look good, you feel good, you know what I'm saying? You do good, you feel me? I'm the host with the most Saucy Dave, you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's having a great fall. Pass it on to my boy.
Man, it's me, the freshman, Jay Magellan. How y'all doing?
Hey, y'all. It's the leading lady, Teah.
Magellan.
To this day, we still not calling that.
Magellan, man.
Magellan.
Look, I followed you on Twitter and you saw us Magellan.
Magellan. That's how you feeling?
Yeah. It's a play on words.
So we're going to start it off with football. And we've talked about and we've discussed the struggles that the football team has had this year. And I don't really want to get into it anymore. We've talked about it. None of us really do. So I want to ask the question now, is fan attendance a problem for TSU?
Yes.
We keep it specific to football.
Though.
Right, so you agree.
It's been a problem for a while.
Talk about it.
I mean, you know, I feel like the school spirit, like especially for the football team, the school spirit for the football team is not there. I feel like it's because, you know, based on how they've been doing. The school spirit for the basketball team is like, you know, way much better because they do good. If they want to see better, you know, school spirit for them, like, show us something. Like, y'all not showing us nothing. That's not, like, their record is definitely not going to make people want to go out. Honestly, to keep it a buck with you, we all cover sports. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? If we didn't cover sports, I don't think we would be at the game either. To keep it,
I'm going because
I mean, Dave,
like
man.
Stay at the house.
I feel like the school spirit.
Oregon or somebody.
Because
Dave.
I feel like it looks badly. It looks even worse upon us.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to be bad. That's a whole different thing. I get it. Like, don't nobody want to go watch that.
And
So
honestly,
I
like
can,
a good fan base is going to help the team too. Like if they have a good steady
That's
fan
true.
base,
They do.
okay, they think, okay, let me go, do something for them. Like let me show the fans what we can do. But
even still,
for
like,
football, for
like
TSU, it is a problem because we aren't there all the way. Meaning we're not winning. So of course our fans aren't going to be there at all either.
all right. So yeah, like I was saying, I feel like that's like a real like morale breaker. Cause like my school, like I played football my freshman year, and like our freshman team was alright. But even still, like playing with like no like fan support, then it's like you think to yourself like, why am I really playing if ain't nobody out here? Cause at the same time you want to show off, but then you want to show off the win. Like you don't want to show off no L, cause then they're not gonna come back. Like Dave said, no one's going to be there.
That's true.
Like the last game at BBA Stadium, like I was seeing like on social media, like wasn't a lot of people there.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was empty. Yeah,
Empty as a poor man pockets. Like I sit there and I say, all right, the team is bad. I understand. I've said this already.
Right.
And they say that you could play some more, but I went my freshman year and multiple years. I went to the Grambling versus Prairie View game in the Cotton Bowl, and for the last 2 years, we've also played a game at the Cotton Bowl. And I don't know if you guys have went to those games, but if you look at it, it is a drastic difference within there. It's like we have a game there. This is where you're supposed to show out. This is where the alumni are supposed to come up. It's more people than when it's at BBVA, but all I see is the gap. Because it's just person blank, person blank, person blank, person blank. And it looks badly upon our institution. The team makes our athletic department look bad, and our attendance makes the institution look bad, in my opinion. But let's move on to a new
man, that rising
sport.
sun.
So, men's basketball, they've lost their first 2 games, but they've lost a lot more than that. They've lost what I would consider the core, the nucleus of their team. It's so much rebuilding that needs to happen when you look at the difference between last year's squad and this year's squad. I see you shaking your head.
Yeah, I think that I'm totally opposite of you. I think that they did lose some good players. They did lose a good core 5, as you said, but I don't know if you've seen the players that they brought in. They brought in a lot of good talent, and I just think they could really, really good expectations for this year. So I just wanted to kind of disagree with you on that, talking about.
I feel exactly where you're coming from, and I don't say this to down the team that we have right now. I'm not in no way trying to say that because I know we picked up some talented recruits. Johnny Jones is going to do that because if you ever talk to him, he's a real personable guy.
Right.
He steps into your living room to recruit you. I
It's
think
real
he's going to
personal.
give you a good pitch.
Right.
Okay, but last year we lost the SWAC Player of the Year in Jeremy Combs. We
Okay.
lost Trayvon Reed, who like 7'2", I think was his height. Big fella in the paint, and it's a lot to replace, and that's what I mean when it's like we're not. I don't see us just being able to replace Jeremy with one person. I didn't losing a SWAC Player of the Year is going to be a big hole to fill. That's what I mean.
Right. But I also feel like that we may have a SWAC player on this team. Now, I'm not saying who, but we have that much talent where there might be somebody on there that not possibly that could recover for Jeremy Combs. But as you said, it can't be just one person.
Yeah, it's not going.
It's not going to be just one person. I agree with you on that. But
to me, last year was the best team I've seen in TSU since I've been here. Even including these guys. You could just see it on there. And a lot of it had to do with Jeremy. That, my guy's special. He had a knack for getting into the paint, and when he didn't hit his shot, somehow, some way, he got his own board and put it up again. And if he didn't make that one, he got his own board. I seen him get his own second and third chance shots in a way that is unique to him that I do not see anybody on this team replicating as of right now. I just don't see it. I think we have some very talented players. You can speak more to that because you work with TSU Sports, so you've seen them. You've seen the guys out there.
Right.
And you know that. I just hope that the team doesn't try to fill Jeremy in a way where it's like a shadow.
yeah.
I want them to just go and be the 2019-20 Tigers. Don't try to recover from the historical year and whatnot. Leave that there. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I'm gonna just can't keep saying I know they're gonna do good this year. They do have great players. As far as Jeremy Combs losing, he was a big, so that was a very good big. But we also came in with a lot of guards this season, so that may balance out losing a big while we have guards too.
Definitely.
So,
I'm looking for Tariq, Eden, and John to all
yes,
step up
definitely.
because we'll need it. Those are the guys. But let's move on to the ladies. And I just want to know, what is you guys' expectations for the Lady Tigers this year? New coach. There's some turnover there. You still got Nia Mitchell. You're coming from the SWAC Player of the Year, who I mentioned with Jeremy Combs. She's projected to be the SWAC Player of the Year and the SWAC Defensive Player of the Year.
For sure.
So
Of course,
what
yeah.
are your expectations for our Ladies Tigers women's basketball team?
Let's see. I'm going to call it right now. Put the camera on me. I'm going to call it right now. They're going to either go to the semis or they're going to go to the championship of the SWAC tournament. I'm calling it. There we go.
I can ride with that. I can most definitely get
Make
behind
sure I'm
that.
tripping. I just feel like I have confidence in that team. And then they got some good players. They got those twins that's like 6'5". They awesome. Then, of course, Nia Mitchell. So, yeah, I'm going to say semifinals or the finals for the SWAC championship.
Because I feel like they can do good even with the first-year coach with Miss Cooper Dyke. Because,
Actually,
Yeah.
Miss Cooper, she she coached here at TSU years before.
Right.
Yeah.
This
Hey.
is her, second time around. And I think that we have a really good group of girls this year. As you guys keep saying, Nia Mitchell and the twins, definitely. And just the energy that Coach Cooper brings to the team. When we did the media day with them, like the whole team just said, it's really good energy. And she just brings a lot of positive vibes. So that's definitely going to contribute to how they play this year.
From a team standpoint, I definitely feel like they've already grown closer than
Right.
I don't want to say should have, but closer than I expected with such short time. They have Nia out there, and I think she's going to be a beast. Got a double-double already. That's her thing. She gets double-doubles. She gets double-doubles like Russ gets triple-doubles.
Facts.
So, with points,
Not
rebounds,
like that's facts though.
Every
That's
game.
facts though. Like
It's
she
a consistent
averages
double-double.
a double for
and
the
she
season.
did it already starting this year with rebounds. She plays great defense. But the person I want to shed some light on, because we already know Nia. Rochelle Velez, she was popping the three out there last year. But the person I want to talk about is Siani Cryer, who is a graduate from Rutgers. And she led the team with 24 shot attempts in their first game against Rio Grande Valley. And Nia is a real post-centric player. She drives, she gets boards, she scores from the paint. While Cryer put up 11 threes, which at the worst will keep the defense honest and will keep the paint from being too congested for Nia to be able to do that to do her game in there. So I look at it and I say, okay, from a technical standpoint, you have somebody who can pull them out. She had the most points with 24. So you have another scoring threat. And you have Nia, who we know is a beast and does not look like she slowed down. She cut the dreads off. She dunking. She trying to do
She's
everything.
gonna catch a body this year for sure.
For sure.
Hey, that's the prediction.
I hope so. If she do,
She mean. She was. I seen at the volleyball game walking around with the eye patch like Slick Rick.
I
said, oh,
I'm telling you, she gonna catch a body this year.
I thought she was playing with it for a second.
Nah, she gonna do that though. I hope so.
She putting up double doubles
Get
for one eye.
disrespectful this year. I'm here for it.
But actually, speaking of volleyball, if y'all don't mind me moving off of women's basketball,
No, you good.
SWAC tournament is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
The season is over.
22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
Exactly, it's coming up. What do you guys feel like the team needs to look out for with this tournament coming up? Ooh. Because when I look at it, I say they need to look out for Jackson State.
I said Jackson State too.
And Alabama A&M. Those are the only teams in the SWAC they have not beaten.
Right.
Yeah, I would most definitely say that.
Third time, hopefully.
From that time me and T went out there, yes, I really want them to win. I really want them to win.
And they have it. They, like you said, they've beaten every other SWAC team other than Jackson State and Alabama A&M.
Correct.
So if they just keep pushing how they're doing with these other SWAC teams, I know for sure that they could beat Jackson State and Alabama A&M.
Exactly. And I think that they need to just make sure that the accuracy on their attacks is there. Because they have the accuracy, they're good. They're done for. I mean, the other teams are done for.
Right.
Because they're defensively, they are so stout with that. I've nicknamed them the Great Wall. You know, all the middle blockers, they are excellent. And then you have Valencia Grayson.
Right. Shout out to her.
Great she's out there
libero.
playing
She's a great libero.
great. So, defensively, I think they're good. As long as their attacks don't go a little wide or land a little long,
right,
I think we A-okay.
Yeah, because the team, they apply pressure in all the right spots to break the other team down for them to win the sets.
Definitely. If we can just reclaim that 3-game momentum we had,
right,
I think that this team can make it semifinals, maybe even championship.
If they go with a fearless attitude, championship, no doubt.
definitely.
But, man, I appreciate y'all. We ain't done, though.
Of course
We just
not.
finished with TSU. So, in a second, we'll be right back with some non-TSU sports. That's Out of Bounds. All right, welcome back to Out of Bounds. Before we get into our non-TSU sports, let me take a second. I am remiss if I do not congratulate the TSU soccer team on having a great year. Unfortunately, lost in the SWAC tournament, didn't get that championship ring, but good year nonetheless on the first year, Coach Vera. So
Yes.
Good job.
Great.
Congratulations. Biggest for Pat.
now, y'all see it. I stayed modest all week.
It's getting to it.
I've been waiting for Wednesday to pull out the color of royalty, purple.
I'm here for it. I ain't
You
gonna lie
see
to
it, LSU.
I
I saw my guy. You don't get to put it there. You a Gator fan. We chomped you down. I seen my friend Keanu, a.k.a. Bama. I ran up on him. I said, Bama! No more. No more. 8 years. 8 years. This right here, this speech right here is 8 years in the making. Since 2011.
Get on your soapbox.
9-6. Now it's 46-41. I cannot tell y'all how long I have been waiting to knock down the University of Alabama. And we went into Tuscaloosa and knocked them off with the Heisman winner, Joe Burrow. If there was ever a question in a quarterback draw in a critical moment, answered it on 3rd down, 3rd and 2, read option. Off the side, juke to the right, get tackled. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has a touchdown on the next play. If there was ever a question that LSU was the best team in the nation, then right there was your emphatic response. Yes. Unequivocally, LSU is the best team in the nation. I don't want to hear about Ohio State. I don't want to hear about Clemson. They ain't played nobody. Ohio State ain't played nobody. You supposed to knock them out. You Mike Tyson facing some dude on the street. You supposed to knock them out. All right? This Mike Tyson versus Evander. How many top 10 teams do we need to knock off before we finally get the respect? Why are y'all still questioning this?
Man, tee him up, man. Get on your soapbox.
It's over. Who else want to talk about it?
Hey man, you talking about? I feel a little intimidated, man. I don't want to talk about nothing.
Nah, bro. Check me out, bro. I can't even knock you though. That's the thing though. Like, I can't knock. Like, I'm cool with LSU. I got respect for LSU because Tyrann Matthews. So, and I like Broadway Joe. He a dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna rock with LSU. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they deserve that number one because SEC is the hardest division in college football. That's a fact.
Stated.
So and they. How many y'all undefeated? Y'all lost one.
Undefeated.
Y'all undefeated. So,
how dare you even think we had lost
points? They undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Relax. They undefeated, in the SEC, so you got to give it to them. I understand where you come from with the Ohio State thing because they ain't played nobody. Clemson ain't played nobody, so I understand that. Yeah, but shout out to Minnesota, though. Y'all undefeated, too. Y'all made it to the top 10.
Good for y'all.
Big ups for y'all, though.
Good for y'all.
Yeah, I like to agree with Dave, pretty much everything he said. Like, I'm not an LSU fan, but that was a good win. That was a great win.
Joe Burrow.
So.
Oh, yeah, I got
Third and
I got
two.
Joe for Heisman, too. Broadway.
Third and two.
For sure.
With the biggest play of the decade. Not the year, not the day, not the week, the decade.
I love it.
The biggest play. I don't think you understand. I was raised in Texas, but I was born in Louisiana. My family's in Louisiana. That little read option right there may have seemed like it won the game to y'all. And yes, it pretty much it did. Followed by a Clyde, it was a Lair touchdown. It pretty much iced the game. You are correct. But what I want you guys to understand is that he wasn't running with the football only. He was running with the hopes and dreams and pains of 8 years of the state of Louisiana on his back. Since 2011, the 2010s have been marked by the dominance of Alabama. And what do? Finally knock them off going into the 2020s. That was the biggest play of the decade. Maybe not to you, maybe not to you, maybe not to you, but definitely to me. To the state of Louisiana, this is everything.
For sure.
The Saints won a Super Bowl in the 2000s. All right, that was in 2009. I think it might have been in the 2010. That right there is right there with the Tracy Porter interception, in my opinion. The pick six in the Super Bowl and Joe Burrow basically icing the game are right there with each other. This was everything. Y'all don't understand.
Man, I'm so glad you feel alleviated, man.
I do. Because I'm okay. I can move it next year. We beat them next year. I'm not tripping. That's nothing. It's just the fact that
after 8 years.
Finally got that.
Man, you sound like you got a jail, man. But I feel you though. Like I just
he got a
he can't.
What the Rock used to say? What the Rock? Fine. Oh my God!
But hey, man, Louisiana smelling with the Rock cooking.
I'm about to say, man,
it's really because y'all offense though. It's y'all offense.
It is.
If y'all didn't have that,
and I don't want to hear about Tua being hurt.
No, I don't even like Bama. Come on now, keep it a bug. I don't even like Bama, but I'm just saying, like, without that offense, because that's really been y'all problem for the last decade that y'all in the offense. And Joe, after he got hit by old guy.
Wait, not that Joe. Not that Joe. Joe Brady.
Joe Brady?
Yes.
I call him Broadway Joe, though.
No. You talking about Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
The quarterback.
Yeah.
But the unsung hero is Joe Brady. That's
that?
the reason that our offense is spread out. I got tired of seeing that little pitch to the back. Like, it was a pitch draw, like whatever you would have called that. It was terrible.
It wasn't working.
We had great running backs. We had Leonard Fournette, Darius Geis, both great collegiate running backs.
Yeah.
All right, we had Odell, we had Ruben Randall, and we had Jarvis Landry on one team. DJ Chark is doing his thing for Jacksonville right now. Russell Gage is playing well for the Falcons. All of these teams all these players have run through this team in this 8-year span. None of them beat them. It was Joe Brady who finally spread them out. Multiple LSU players, former alumni, they're talking about, wow, I wish I had this offense when we were here. He's the offensive assistant. Okay. He came and changed the game. Okay. So Joe Burrow did show up after that bowl game when they got hit.
After he got hit.
But Joe Brady spreading them out, putting the use to Terrence Marshall, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, got Randy Moss' son out there looking like his daddy.
Oh yeah, that catch was crazy.
That's some dogs.
Randy Moss' son took off on him.
If y'all can't tell, I'm pretty excited.
Nah, you teed up.
I don't think this excitement is going to leave.
Hey, man, 393 and 3 touchdowns, I'll be turned up, too.
I'll be teed up for you, too. I understand.
He outplayed Tua.
Of course.
Tua had some bombs, so he had more yards.
Yeah. Of course. 418,
but
4
Joe
touchdowns.
Burrow was the best. LSU had the two best players on the field yesterday, in my opinion, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Joe Burrow. Those were the two guys. If you didn't know Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you do now. Y'all got me. Hey, look. I'd take the whole podcast talking about
it. You sure would.
I was about to say, like, oh man, there's other teams out there.
I feel it.
I don't feel that before.
Let's get into some basketball though.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Let's get into some basketball.
Yeah, I got it.
Basketball.
Let's get into topic. It's not specific to basketball, but
okay.
let's get into the topic of load management, which is essentially taking off games proactively so that you don't get hurt.
Oh yeah.
LeBron do it a lot, right?
So
Kawhi done did it too.
But they
Correct.
cover it up.
Which is
Kawhi
why
got caught and
they-
got fined.
it's a shaky situation.
Yeah.
I want to know, how do you guys feel about load management? Players taking games off when they're not injured, but just to make sure.
It's
I feel like it's perfectly fine. I'm fit to secure my body. What do you mean?
yeah. And then it's
Just to
82
make sure.
games.
Everybody needs to just to make sure
I mean,
need to make
so
sure I'm okay with life.
if you aren't hurt and not playing, then why are you even on the team?
I mean, it depends on, I don't know. When LeBron,
You know, like-
when LeBron do it, I don't even question it. Go ahead, LeBron. Go ahead and take your time off, brother.
I mean,
Come
I
back
could
when you
see
want
a
to.
game or two, but not for games. Like you said in the outline, MJ said players are paid to play 82 games. Now,
Oh,
if
Jo-
you're hurt,
Jordan
if
said
you're
that?
hurt, yeah,
Jordan
but
said
That's because
If
that's
you-
the flu game, God. Of course, he know.
Achoo.
He plays
Three.
through- he
That's
plays
how
through
you do.
anything.
yeah,
Go ahead, Teah.
if you're not hurt, then you should be playing.
I'll stand with
Yeah.
her.
I
I don't like this new shift of is being okay.
It's like
Popovich was
babying them,
fined
kind of.
$250,000.
For real?
Yeah, in 2012 because he rested his players. Like, I don't know how we got from that far. Now, do I think it's a good thing? I understand it. I get it.
bro.
Take your time. Make sure you're healthy. But my thing is, if you can't manage the load, lessen the load. I've always said 82 games is too much. Shorten the season. You want to have people taking off games because
Yeah.
I get
That's
it.
true.
I get it. It's a lot of games, so I understand. Just take off games. LeBron was talking about how AAU teams have too many games, so he just holds his son out. Yeah, don't go to those tournaments. Lessen the game. You can definitely lessen the
That's
season
true.
to 70 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 82 games and all that, like, bouncing and jumping. You never know. Like, all those 82 games, you never know, like, what can happen. Like you could potentially, like, just jump for your last time. And next thing you know, you ripped your ACL. I feel like rest is important. But like Jordan said, they do get paid to play 82 games. But if some people, like, I hate to say it, some people have clumsy bodies, like D Rose. Like, his body was
Wow.
out of there.
That's what we doing.
But I love D Rose, no.
That's what we doing.
No,
He's coming back, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to.
Like,
D
don't
Rose
do
is
that
coming
like
back, but I'm not gonna treat D Rose as if he doesn't need rest. Not because of his past, but because it's an 82 game season. That's like in baseball. It's 162
I
games.
feel like
Does any baseball player play 162 games straight?
No. I know
Rest
that.
is important.
They don't.
I get it. Like, I would say the same thing to them. I feel like in certain cases, yeah, like if Vince Carter said, you know what, I can't really play like that. I get it. You old, brother.
Sit down.
I understand. If D Rose said I can't really play like that, I understand, brother. You ain't
Sit
got no
down.
need.
Vince Carter is older than the 3-point line.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, God.
So certain guys, I understand. You have even Kawhi. Kawhi had some injury problems. That's why he had load management back in Toronto, having it now. I understand. When PG come back, if he feels like he needs to take some time off to make sure he doesn't re-aggravate a shoulder injury, I get it. But I'm not just gonna let you be like, you know, it's a long year. I think I should take game 43
Right.
off, and
Yeah, like,
57 through 62.
Right.
No,
It can't be that type of game. I feel like if you have to have that mindset, I feel like you at least gotta be like 67 or something. You can't be 41 and 41 talking about, all right, I'm gonna sit out this first game. Like, no, you have to play because the point is to win. You can't just be like, oh, I'm tired today, so let me sit out game 43 through 46 and y'all go on a loss streak. You know,
unless you are trying to rest a specific injury, you're paid to play 82.
yeah. If you have like no one has a perfect body, but if you have like a perfect like medical history, like with no type of injuries, you should be playing.
Yeah, and like I play sports. People play hurt.
Right.
It's not the
Yeah.
best thing. I understand. I'm not gonna condone it. But it's looked at as like a warrior type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Just play through it.
I mean, I feel like if you feel like if you bold enough to handle an injury and play through it, then all means go ahead. But like, don't play to the point where you think you can play normally and then like dislocation or something. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like if you gonna play hurt, like chill, like just a little bit. Might want to hang on a 3-point line, hit him with a step back or something. But don't go in the paint like a what's that dude that played for the Grizzlies, like a John Morant dunking.
Yeah.
Jobby.
So yeah, if your coach decides to rest you, that's another thing. If you decide to rest you, I'm not with it. I
Yeah,
don't
you can't
support
rest
it.
yourself, not at all. If it's like a coach or like a higher management thing, then yes, all means go ahead.
So, any other statements on load management? Any other critiques or opinions?
I feel like some players, just because they came from another team, they expect them to carry the team. Like one case I always argue is that when Danilo Gallinari came from the Clippers, and where'd he go? I think he went to OKC or something. I mean, he went to some obscure team, but he got hurt. But the team was expecting him. They were like, "Oh, you're supposed to take us to the playoffs," and Danilo got hurt.
Yeah, I understand that. You can't expect everything from somebody.
Right.
But after this little break, we'll be back with our rapid fire questions.
I don't even know who that person is. Who the hell is it?
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, and now it is time for our rapid fire questions. For those who are unaware, that is where we have a topic which was picked during the break, and we have 1 minute to talk about it. Now, first up, we got the leading lady, Teah Johnson. Please tell the people what your question is, and you got a minute on the clock. Please tell me when you are ready.
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
So my question is thoughts on Dion Waiters overdosing on the plane. So before this, we had a little discussion. I thought, as I was reading the articles, it said gummies. So I'm thinking, he had too many sugary gummy bears. But
did you take some gummy bears before reading it?
No.
I'm messing up. Go ahead, Tia. Let me not take your time.
They were actually edibles. So the article said he ate too many, passed out, and had seizure on the plane. That's kind of crazy. I feel like you should definitely know your limits and stuff on that. And also reading, he because of all this like publicity and all this stuff going out, he lost $2 million of his $12.1 million salary. So.
Hey man, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't need to do it.
I'm saying, man.
Right.
like on the team airplane though, like you can
It's
even be
cool.
at home or something.
Right.
But like you said, know your limits. So
Facts. Jacoby,
whew,
it's on you, man.
Mr. Magellan.
Tell me when you're ready.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Magellan.
This guy.
Mo, I'm telling you, bro, it's a play on words, bro. That's why it's Jam Magellan. All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Minute on the clock in 3, 2, 1.
All right. My question is it time to give up on Gordon Hayward? I'm going to say no. I believe in Mr. Hayward, man. I love everything he does. I'm a fan of Gordon Hayward. He's doing pretty good. He's always hooping. Averages 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. So he's doing what he needs to do. But when he gets hurt, it's always for too much time. So people are always ready to give up on him. But it's like, no, you can't do that. He's coming back. He's dunking on people. Is he coming back this year? I hope so. And he's hooping.
All right. You heard it
Period.
first. He's
Hayward.
dunking on people.
Hayward for president.
Man, oh God,
That's
Hayward
what I
for
heard.
president,
That's what I
man.
heard.
When he get inaugurated, he gonna alley oop then dunk on
Who?
on the person who be reading the inaugural speech. He gonna, I'm
I feel
president
like-
now.
I
I'm
feel
just not noticing that Warriors hat you had on. All right,
I feel
Dave.
like Obama gave him bucks though.
I feel like Obama would
I
too.
would give him bucks.
Obama
He'd give him a couple.
would out hoop
sure.
Vince Carter.
For sure.
All right. No, that's no. We're not finna do that. We're not finna sit here and disrespect him. All right, we're not gonna disrespect. You can disrespect Gordon all you want. I don't care about him.
Nah,
But Vince, no.
Obama
Half man,
would
half
out-hoop
man.
Vince.
half amazing.
Stop it. Stop
Obama would.
He'd
Half
give him
man,
bucks.
Vince
though.
could dunk.
amazing.
Vince could jump over over Barack right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Obama-
He'd probably
Obama
dunk
would
on
jab
Barack.
check.
Sir David.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
1 minute on the clock, brother. You
All right,
ready?
brother? Yes, sir.
Three.
Obama out hoop MJ.
2.
What
Oh
happened?
my God.
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1. No, I didn't count him down.
Oh, okay.
Y'all didn't hear that goofy stuff he said.
Oh.
3,
Oh, okay.
2, 1.
I bet. Should Deion Sanders be the next FSU coach? Now, right now, his son is, I forgot what rank he is, in his class for quarterbacks, but, he's a dog. He done won the state championship 2 times back in Dallas. So, and Deion Sanders is the offensive coordinator for Trinity Christian in Cedar Hill. So, I feel like after he gets done coaching his son goes off to college football. His older son, who's in my grade, he's at South Carolina right now. He's a cornerback at South Carolina. So after this younger son gets finished with his quarterback thing and he gets to college football, I feel like he should go to FSU because, he's one of the greatest, FSU players to ever come out. He was the 8th ranked when it came to the Heisman vote in that year in 1988, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I feel like he should go back and be the coach, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator. I don't know about the head coach, but definitely, like, one of the coordinators, though. Here we go.
All right. Quick story about Deion Sanders and his coaching career. Remember he used to have Truth. His youth league.
I played against Deion many of times.
I played him, right? And I played him twice because he had 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
The game I was hurt in, I want to be very specific. I was hurt, was not preparing. I wasn't playing that game.
It's okay, brother.
Man, his team was whooping my team at halftime.
It's okay,
and while we were eating on our, mom provided orange slices.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely those.
They were running around the field.
Yeah.
You remember them days?
Dogs.
Ah.
They were dogs. I played his baseball team.
It almost hurt my feelings, but
That's
I wasn't
tough.
playing, so I could
that's
care
okay.
less.
I definitely played.
That's
We won.
crazy.
I think we won. If
Oh.
we didn't win, I think we lost by 1. But I played his baseball team. I played Shiloh. That's his youngest son. But they were pretty tough. They cool though.
He
That was a
said, "You
quick
know what you're
little-
doing."
Quick little prime story.
Yeah.
All right, now I got 1 minute on the clock. So, my question is, if I could start a franchise with one non-quarterback player, who would it be? My answer is Christian McCaffrey, who is playing currently as of play right now, is the best running back in the NFL currently, going on. He can run. He hits the home run ball better than anybody in the league, in my opinion, consistently. I want to take away from his totals because he always has a long run, but I can't if he consistently does it. He catches out of the backfield well enough. I've seen him carry this offense, so if I could put a lot around him, I can't draft the Mahomes, the Watsons. I can't draft those guys. But if I can get a guy who can run the ball, who can catch the ball, who can line up in the slot, in my opinion, he can do everything that's not defense. Christian McCaffrey is a great runner. He's a great pass catcher. Soft hands, elusive, powerful. He does everything you want from a running back and a receiver. So that's who I'm going with. So.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
I could agree
Cover
with
girl.
that. Maybe it's Maybelline. That's off topic.
Nah, man.
Boy. Boy.
Can we ask them? Like, I really want to see what they answer is to that question though.
That's what I was
so
about.
like,
I was
who
about to
you
ask.
say?
Like, can I speak on that?
Okay, so you good?
On that, I would want to say it would probably have to be like a tight end type of person.
Who?
Cause me, I would say Kelsey.
Okay, all right.
Because in that situation, like I feel like he works so well with the Panthers because that's the type of offense they run.
Right.
You can't get because if you look around the rest of the league, no other running back plays like Christian McCaffrey unless it's the Saints when they had Kamara and Ingram. But now everybody's just a straight run offense. But you see they exercise McCaffrey's ability. Like you said, he's on the slot. Man, they might as well put him at center. See what he do. You know?
Nah, center. My
see
God.
if he really a dog.
Ain't
You
gonna
know?
go on, like on the defensive side. I feel like I'm the only one out of both y'all that would like go on the defensive side on that. I say Jamal though. Jamal Adams for
The
sure.
safety?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going with Jamal just because of his leadership abilities and they put him everywhere on the field. Like everywhere on defense.
Most
like
versatile
he's their
defensive back in the
linebacker,
league.
Free safety. Like
Okay.
he's every strong safety. Like he's blitzing. Like come on now, he just snatched the ball out of bro's hand in the last game and score. Like that's a dog right there.
You know what?
And before we
Praise, that's
close
the
out, I'm just gonna
president.
put it like this: y'all know where you from.
LSU, keep it a
Yeah.
book.
Now see,
I'm a fan though.
We not even gonna do this.
no, because I was about to talk about the
We not even
defensive
gonna do
side.
this.
No, I ain't talking
LSU.
about LSU. LSU, I understand that. But like Dave said, we ain't get on defense side. If I had to draft somebody from the defense side, it would have to be one of the McCourty brothers. I'm sorry, Jason and Devin McCourty are some fools.
Catch us next episode. This
Oh,
is
you
what
hate
said
like that? You just gonna end it? Wow,
Oh.
wow, y'all sleeping on them.
I just found out that I got some more important things to do.
Wow.
I'll see y'all later. I'll catch y'all next week.